Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. That's bad news. Oh, I didn't even see the eel. Get moving. Oh, I don't know how that didn't full stop me. Ooh, eels are like the worst, man. Hey Geeks, Arahli here, and thank you for joining me today as we play some more ARK Survival Evolved. We're currently on the IronMine Genesis Server. Typically we start out on these for the new expansions because my lovely geeks, they do tend to level very quickly, and they progress way faster than I can. So we will probably do our basic starting run here for a little bit, and then we'll jump back over and enjoy some time with the geeks. We are here where Monkey and I built ourselves a little ocean platform. I am on top of a version of the nest. I mean, we all knew this was coming, right? It wasn't going to take very long. I just kind of, this is a little bit different version. I pulled everything forward a little farther. I kind of just wanted to slap something together real quick. The real building thing we're going to do for out on the ocean is going to be on a turtle platform once we get one of those guys set up. So, so yeah, for now, we built this little thing. If you guys watched the stream, it was a lot of fun. I think I did 5 hours of us kind of just messing around. So if you want to kind of see where we started and kind of the ridiculous amounts of death in the bog, that's where to go. If you want to join us just now and start, that's cool. This is an ocean platform. I think we can put 4 of these next to each other, I think, in the same area. I think we do 4 is what it said. It's neat. I'm a little worried, like, you see that it says pick up ocean platform. You press E, it doesn't do it, right? But if you hold it, there's an option, and it goes, like, super fast. So I'm a little worried that if you pick it up, everything just destroys itself off here. So we're definitely not going to do that. So I would say be cautious about that. Hopefully Wildcard will maybe make that timer a little longer, because that's a little scary at how fast that goes. But yeah, so the idea right now, there's a lot of cool new stuff in there. So if this is your first time kind of peeking in on some of the Genesis stuff, there's a couple different biomes. Take a look at the map real quick. So right now we're in the ocean biome. There is kind of an Arctic-y biome, which should be the bottom left side of the map. The top left side, I think, is the lunar one. To our far right, from where we're at now, off to the east, is the like the lava magma-ish area, and then the southeast area is the bog. So we've obviously spent more time in pretty much the ocean than anyplace else. The bog is it's deceiving, I think, because it says it's the easy one. It's so populated by things that want to aggro you that it's real difficult to just kind of get started there. I actually think the ocean's easier. The drawback to the ocean is that the resources are ridiculously hard to get to. So, like, you're going to definitely have to start in the bog. But I think that once you get your basics, like enough to build a raft, which is pretty much what we did, once you get that part done, it's pretty easy to get over here and get some work done. So, Monkey and I found this spot, and we kind of do this thing on here. Oh, Pelagornis, what's your head doing in there, buddy? You okay? You all right there, little guy? So we found this spot. You can kind of see underneath there. There's like a structure underneath us. So let me show you the map again. Where we're kind of at. We're at the very western edge of this section. But yeah, there's this neat thing down here. Before we go in, I do want to say I think that some things are changed biome to biome. Like swim speed and oxygen consumption are changed here versus regular ARK. Ooh, nice music. Must be noon times. Oh, I feel so cinematic. Not very smooth on this motion, but okay. Anyways, so like you can swim a lot faster. This feels like you swim with like the speed of fins without having them on. So I'm interested to actually get some fins and see how it goes. So before we kind of get in there, let's just jump in here. And I'll kind of show you the spot we found. So it's this, like, big metal structure, right? Real big metal. I saw an eel over here. I gotta be careful. Those eels are, like, instant death. I managed to line this up pretty much on the corner, which is neat. But you can look in here. So you see the oxygen is not going down super fast. Our swim speed's pretty good. So it's got this cool, like, barrier up here. You can't go through this. I thought you could swim down through it, but you can't. But there is ways in. So that's my little transfer box. I'll show you that in just a second, what we use that for. So we found a nice little spot, though, to kind of get in. So I'm gonna just kind of shoot down here. There's a couple of these spots, but this is probably the easiest for the way we're gonna do it, to just get in and out of. I mean, it's a real easy swim. It's pretty safe. We just come right in here and. So check out this cool stuff, though, right? How neat is this? And there's oil rocks down here, so we'll get our picks out. So we got oil and stone from those guys. There's good metal nodes, so we've got 1, 2. There's more, I think. 3, 4. So there's 4 good metal nodes in here. But yeah, check out that cool tree. Let's get back up in here real quick. I haven't got a screenshot of any of this yet. Can I get on top of these? They're supposed to be like rocks. Oh, too far. Okay, hold on. We got this. Okay. Okay, I jumped a lot farther than expected. So, like, and then, like, things on, like, the lunar biome, like, your jumping is, like, it's great. You do, like, a real cool jump thing. Let's get rid of this. I can't even, without meshing through, you can't even see all of it, because it's just huge. Oh, it's so neat, though. Like, look at those big trees like this. Like, look at here. Grab this for a screenshot. Okay, oh, not K. Yeah, so these are counted as stone. So we'll whack on these guys, get your stone and stuff for it. And then obviously we've got our metal back here. You can't chop down the big tree deals. Those don't work. Where's the other one at? But all the coral looking stuff. So like those don't, the ones that glow don't come down, which I think that's good because it's kind of an ambient glow for the whole area. And there's a lot of that in the ocean so far that we've seen. But like this type of coral, that's stone. And then those big looking coral tree looking things, those are stone too. Look at the turtles. You can see the turtles up there. Okay, I really dig this underwater biome thing so far. Of course, it's the one I like the most because, you know, from what I've seen at least, because I like rafts and building in water. So, in all honesty, probably the 2 things I was the most excited about for Genesis were the turtle rafty deal things and the ocean platforms. Like I've always since I've been started like ARK when it started way back in the day, a couple years, whatever. I wanted to build out in the ocean. Like I wanted to build like a little raft village. I used to watch Zul'jin had tried that at one point, which is great. I watched him, but there's a bit of a drift when the servers reset, so you can't really build that stuff, unfortunately, very well. So like it's always been something I wanted to do, and I could never do it. Now we can do it. We can actually build a little raft village, which is going to be sweet. But not a raft village, but like a platform build. So Monkey and I have been talking a little about that. We kind of don't do much building the first week or so of any new expansion because we kind of want people to just explore a bit more. So we kind of have like, we'll build like a CC, like a community center, and we'll kind of work around it that way. So let me just grab a little more of this stuff here. I'll show you the wonderfully cheaty S+ part that we actually allowed to be used. Normally this is, you know, it's not a big deal. You get full here, you just swim up there, it's no big deal. But to make this a bit more efficient, I put that little transfer box I was talking to you about, which you can kind of just see from here. So see that transfer box? That's just inside the range of the S+ transmitter type stuff. So this is the transfer tool, and I've set a preset up. So when I do this, it takes anything from my inventory that's metal, oil, stone, or flint, and it sends it to any large storage box that has the name transfer in it. So I just bloop, and now my inventory is clean of all those things, and it's up in that transfer box. So then I will go up here. We'll just get this out too, because we're gonna need that. So I'll just swim back up, and then you don't have to use the transfer. You just hand transfer all this stuff you want to. It's really not that hard, but I figured just, you know, because I'm being a little lazy, that you just gotta swim over here and you shoot said box with right click. It sets the source, and you can kind of jump up here. Now you have to be within a certain range for it to actually work. Target's full, and you can see like as I'm shooting stuff, it'll only go where there's enough room for stuff. So now all of that stuff just went into this box for us. So really easy. We'll take the metal back out, and we're gonna put that in here. And then we're kind of just trying to keep some metal stores going as much as both of us log in. And then we're kind of doing the charcoal because we've got this stuff to make our gunpowder. So we can make guns, which we definitely need. Oh, actually, I wonder if we've got enough to do that yet. Structures. Oh, actually, you know what I wanted to look at? Yeah, the ocean platform. So there's a metal one that we can learn, because I've already learned that. 1,500 metal. That's actually not too bad. What I'm a little worried about right now is the durability of this platform. It's a huge amount of durability. Like, you know, it's 100,000. But there are leads, and I think there are things bigger than leads in here. So, one of the reasons I kind of wanted to put this thing over top of the metal platform is I don't think those bigger things can quite easily get to it. I think they can, like this corner, they definitely could, I think. But I was hoping that if I did that, the big fish things would be able to eat it if we do manage to somehow get them over here. But so we need to make, like, we kind of got at the point we need to start getting some tranq rifles and stuff going. So, weapons, firearms. Yeah, okay, so we can definitely make it. We're gonna need some more metal for sure, so I'm gonna get some stuff going here. We got spark powder in one of these, right? Monkey's already got a bunch of stuff going. Makes it super easy. I take more than one of those. Let's do a little of those for each of them. We've been making all the stuff we need for the wood, so I'm gonna just leave those this way for now. And then we'll light those back up so we've got some stuff going. Alright, the monkey's got preserving bins going, which is smart because I did not do that yet. All the stuff we need to start making that. We actually can probably, we've got a bunch of, like, we have a bunch of oil from this place too. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to kind of stock one of these with meats and oils to start making jerkies. But, okay, that's kind of the basics of what we have going on here right now. I wanted to check out, I don't have a canteen yet, and I want to get one of those. And I think that in the stream, I think that I killed a Hesperornis, and it gave us polymer. I don't remember them doing that before, but I think they do. So we're going to find out. We're going to go shoot one of these guys. In the stream, Monkey and I had kind of been trying to figure out how to tame one of the giant turtle deals, and unfortunately, I clicked on a tweet that was not very, like, it was just very upfront about, ooh, that might hit the turtle. Ooh, I don't want to hit the turtle. Hesperornis. What? Did I hit you? What? Oh! Oh, no. That's bad news. Oh, I didn't even see the eel. Get moving! Oh, I don't know how that didn't full stop me. Ooh, eels are like the worst, man. Like, we're gonna have to get a Basilosaurus. I think that's what it's called, right? Like, ASAP. Whoa. Yeah, we got super lucky that didn't kill me. Where are you at, you horrible eel of doom? We're gonna have to see if we can kill that dude first. Where's he at? I don't want to jump back in with him in the water. God, I gotta have to. Where is he? I don't want him to surprise me again. I don't see him, though. Is that the eel? Did it swim all the way over there already? Okay, I mean, we didn't die, so that's good. I'm really sorry about this, by the way. But if you give, if you are a giver of organic polymer, I do need to know that. Okay, oh, that's gotta be him over there. Okay. I'm a little nervous. Organic polymer, indeed. Okay. Huh? Friggin' eels, man. That was the bane of Monkey and I when we were trying to, like, see about taming those turtles earlier. Alright, what's it take to make a... Oh, you shouldn't have been on. Whoops. Miscellaneous. We need suspension. Why did I think we needed polymer for this? Okay. What's in that? Canteen. Good to know, though. A little science for us. We know we can definitely get the organic polymer from those, which I didn't quite know what we were going to do for that. I guess Kyrukus are probably up in... ooh. Oh, yeah, another neat thing with this. Check this out. There's ladders built into them. They're like the ones you can roll up. So we rolled these ones up, right? On both sides. So, like, Monkey was able to just jump up the side. I couldn't do it. I haven't been able to do it yet. Like, he just, he was from the water and just jumping up the sides, and I definitely couldn't make that happen, so... Oh, and one more thing while we're still doing this stuff. Might as well show you this, too. So... This is an S+. We tried it with both. There are snap points for this stuff on the inner walls. So you can build on the inner walls. There is a weird thing, though, which you probably saw. They don't snap the other way. Like, they just turn sideways, which is real weird. Now, we did figure out that if you place one here and then place the ceiling on top of it, you can just turn it and build it downward as well. But it is a little weird that this has snap points that are turned sideways. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Like, maybe? I mean, we've already got that snap point, I guess, here, but it's halfway off the other one, so it's kind of an odd place for it. And I haven't tried pillars on this, I guess. We should see how that works. I obviously have to make pillars to make... Okay. I have to make pillars to make this thing. Like, oh, yeah, Helena, so if you guys haven't watched, look, say hello. This shows up occasionally. Gives me some hexagons. Okay. Hi. So in here, there's hexagons, right? These are... I was real torn on this when we first started, right? You can buy things from her with hexagons, and you get hexagons from doing, like, the little missions that she makes, or that you can do. So, like, you can see, we can teleport with her, which we'll do in a second. There's some settings to keep her, like from talking as much. But
what are the hexagons you're keen to spend?
So you can see our total down here, okay? And as you adjust things, it'll tell you how much it's taking, how much you're getting for each of them, and what your weight will be. I did find out with the weight that you can go way over. So I bought a ton of wood just to see how it worked. And yeah, you can overburden yourself to the point you can't move. So just be cautious. But it is neat, though, that like if you need to get some ammonite bile, or if you need to get... you know, like some polymer or some of this stuff, like you can just kind of grab it from here. It's not cheap, but it's not crazy expensive either. Oh, sorry, Helena. It's not crazy expensive though, so it is definitely something that, like when I had to make, well, like I made the fabricator, right? And I didn't have all the stuff I needed for the fabricator, so I bought some stuff from Helena and made my fabricator. So it's kind of neat. I was a little worried about it, but it's really not like... I mean, it's obviously way less expensive just to go harvest the stuff, right? But it takes some work, and to use those things, you have to kind of like build them up. So we're going to take this with us real quick, because we're getting kind of to the point that I'm probably going to kind of finish this up in just a little bit here. But I want to show you the teleportation thing if you haven't kind of been watching yet. So, I think... Oh, boy. Do I remember? I think that the island that we know works is that way. Oh, and you'll see every once in a while in the bottom right-hand corner a little, like, pink geometrical shape kind of thing show up. That's the build and no-build zones. So, like, where we're at... And, like, when I was placing stuff, you would see... I still have that wall on me. I can show you. See that stuff that shows up, like the big pink and purpley deals around us? Those are no build zones. So, like, that's the stuff that's defaulted in. If you're in those boundaries, you can't build. So, on something like the bog, like, it kind of makes it rough in general, because you have to be real careful about where you're trying to build stuff. On the ocean's a little bit more forgiving, because you can kind of just move out of that section and probably be fine. But it does mean with, like, the turtles and stuff, we'll have to be out of those sections to work on that. They did turn it on, so on official servers we can turn that off. We're currently leaving that on for the Geek servers and IronMine, just to kind of until we see how it plays out a bit. one of these isn't too crazy. We'll go look at this stuff. The other thing, too, is that, like, there's flyers here. Like, there's Pelagornis all over the place, right? And I think there's Tapaheras and stuff. I think I read that. I think Brian, one of the viewers of the videos, had said that those are in the bog. That you can't fly on flyers. You can tame and put saddles on them, but they don't actually fly here. Again, unofficial has a setting to turn that off. But since official has it, we're kind of letting it roll right now. Usually at the beginning of these kind of things, we kind of leave those alone because they typically are done for a reason for the gameplay. So we're going to try to like kind of be as true to like vanilla as we can for a lot of that stuff. All right, so the stuff underneath is a glitch. That's another way to get the hexagons, and we're supposed to be fixing these glitches. I should show you this too. We've got this new thing up here called the mission list. So you can actually click on these things, like chasing the white whale, which sounds horrible. There's a white lead out here, which I need to be careful because that might kill us. But in those sections too, there's... you can see we've done one of these. We did Wave Race 64 with Monkey. There's repair the ocean glitches. So there's glitches in here for us to repair. And when we repair them, we get like Explorer Note type stuff. Oh, look at the big turtles. I want one so bad. Oh, there's a shark there. Okay, and mantis here. And sharks there. So we probably shouldn't stick around too long. We're going to fix this glitch real quick. And these are like the Explorer Notes here. So I actually haven't looked to see if I get better XP when I do this. So we'll check that real quick. But you get close, and you just hold E.
Too right.
And she'll fix it. We get some hexagons, and she tells us stuff.
I caught a glimpse of the survivor database. You come from all over Earth, and all over its history. I don't know how much of it you remember, though.
Interesting.
As for how you got into the Genesis simulation, well, your guess is as good as mine. You should be proud, though. The whole point of the simulation is to identify the very best survivors.
It is pretty big,
and you're alive right now, so you're in the running.
Okay. There's one more thing I wanted to show you if I can... Okay, there's one over there. There's like these bubbles that are down here. I don't get too close to the shark if I can avoid it. I thought I saw one over here too. Okay, these bubbles. These are great if you're swimming real deep down with no scuba, like right now. Oh, it does give us the XP boost. I just saw that. But if you swim into one of these bubbles, I'm gonna swim into it though. It starts to take you to the surface, and you're inside the bubble. How neat is that? Right? It's pretty awesome, right? So like if you're real deep down and you're kind of running out of like oxygen, you can just dive into one of those things if you're nearby one and go for it, which is pretty neat. And then you also regain stamina while just sitting still in the water now, which was not a thing that happened before. So it's definitely very nice to have that kind of setup. I went way off where it. I think it's supposed to be going that way. Yeah, I think those are it right there. We found out that there are big whirlpool deals in the ocean occasionally. I was real worried about, like when you're swimming, they'll throw you all over the place. I was worried with the rafts. I was worried we'd get too close to the raft and it would like suck the raft on and break it. Thankfully, that is not the case. So you're safe if you do that. At least it doesn't actually do that. So these islands we're going over to, this is one of the places you can actually teleport with Helena to. So we're going to go over there because it's kind of an easy place for us to just... It's a little cheaty, I guess. I guess it's not. It's built into the game. We know these are the kind of the points you come in at, that if we leave the nest over here and we come back to the ocean, we'll be right over here in the first place. So we're going to head this way now. And then once we get there, we'll switch over to the bog. So you can kind of see how the teleportation stuff works. And then, yeah, that's probably what we'll do for today. Let's get over there. There's Diplocaulus here, which would be sweet. Monkey and I have kind of been talking about the turtle taming. We'll actually do that, obviously, on a video or a stream. And like I said, we both kind of had it spoiled a little bit for us. But it's fine. You know, it's just we try to avoid that stuff as much as we can in the early game days. But I think I left Siren's Call over here, which is our test draft for this exact same thing, for the whirlpool deals. But yeah, we kind of talked about that we think we're going to have to kind of get some support creatures before we get going too far for taming over here, because I think we're going to need to help the turtles out a bit. Okay, so we'll just leave the nest here for the moment. This is a good way to kind of do like your supply runs, right? Because wood is not obviously super easy to get to on here. Oh, look, he's got some stuff up there. I wonder if you knew about that. Oh, here's one of the big whirlpools. So it'll like throw you around, but thankfully it doesn't throw your raft around. I don't know if it'll do that with tames or not. Okay, I don't want to get any of the stuff in there. What is up here? Oh, okay, they're actually like creatures. Okay. Monkey's been doing some work. Probably just spoils this up. It's okay, you didn't see anything. They might be close enough that that's a problem. So let's take, we're gonna leave Siren's Call here because I want people to be able to use that if they need to get around if they accidentally spawn over here. We used it for testing anyway, so we're gonna kind of just, we'll go tuck this. This isn't too far of a swim, probably. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna take this over here and teleport, and I'm gonna come back here, and it's gonna be really difficult to get to it. That's fine. We'll be fine. Okay. I just want to make sure, like, this is one of those spots where you can see, like, there's some ground underneath it. So hopefully if there are weeds and stuff, it won't kill me to leave this over here. We'll just kind of tuck her in right there. Okay. I'm assuming that they've made this so the raft won't get teleported. I mean, it'd be silly if they did, so we'll see. So biome teleportation, you can see that there's volcanic, bog, Arctic, lunar, and ocean. And they kind of tell you the same thing with the spawn points, but as you pick them, you have options inside them as well. So I think, let me look at the map real quick. I think we're northwest for, it's either northwest or west for, I'm gonna get naked, just be on the safe side. It's either northwest or west for where everything is at. Let's just put our stuff away. Let's be on the safe side here. That way if I die right off the bat. The one thing that's kind of a little rough for the swamp biome being where you start is that everything wants to aggro you. Like, just everything does. Okay, biome teleportation. Biome teleportation. We go bog, and let's just do west. Okay, so rafts cannot teleport. Good, thank you. I don't want it to teleport. So you got like a little, we got the little teleportation circle. It's like when you do boss battles. It's pretty big. So you got to be careful. Like if you're in a tribe area, you can accidentally take all your dinos from the tribe too. So if you're teleporting out of one section to another, be careful. Like avoid that stuff. You can't take unconscious things. You can't take enemies. Wild dinos don't go with you.
Activated.
You get this nice little load screen deal. And then you like snap back where you need to be. Okay.
Coordinates confirmed. Teleport complete.
So bog, here we are. There are dangerous things here. There's baryonyx right there. So you gotta be careful. But yeah, like when you're in here, let me show you one more thing before we get out of here too. So we can hold for options, right? And we can do, we don't do that. It's in I. If you go to the mission list, you can find the things that are close by, right? Swarms of insects, try to overwhelm your sheer number, squish them for good, or squish them good, right? So if we click on this, you can actually track the mission. And now if we look on the screen, you'll see this little thing. So 425 meters that way is the mission thing, which is going to kill us. Like, I don't have any of the stuff on me that you'd need for this. You know, you probably want to do this with frogs or something else. Bunch of torches. We'll climb up on this to kind of cap off the thing, and you'll be able to see we'll be over top of where that section's at. So there's glitches and stuff up here which are neat. For some of these we found a glitch already that was on top of one of these things. I'm sure there are creatures that will get us up on that. If not, at some point we'll have you know, once we can bring our characters and stuff, we'll have gliders and that kind of stuff too. Check this out though. Okay, I think I can go down there and not fall farther still. Might be a thrilling end to the episode. So that's where the thing starts, is down there. And that's like a big waterfall type thing. See how, like, you can see the edge around the outside. and then you got the big structure. It's pretty neat. But yeah, oh, geez, we're right on the edge. All right, guys, so that's kind of the primer. That's how we're getting started here. I'm gonna have to die anyways, it looks like. You can see that I'm hungry. That's fine, I brought nothing with me. So welcome to Genesis. This is going to be crazy. I'm super looking forward to kind of playing this out and seeing what goes on. Lots of cool building things. I'm really excited about getting some of this stuff into the other servers too. So yeah, I'm excited. I look forward to it. I'm going to be out of town all weekend. There, C2E2 is a comic book and gaming kind of convention that goes on in Chicago, and my brother and I go every single year, and it is this weekend for leap year and stuff. So we're going to be doing that. So you won't see any videos coming out from me right away. Monday I'll be back, and we'll be working. We'll probably be doing a stream or something with Monkey that day if we can. So enjoy your weekend. If you guys haven't checked out Genesis, I'm definitely liking it so far. It's a little different from what we're used to, but it's definitely kind of a neat idea. Some bugs that have to be fixed. There's some bugs that like to kill you. It's fine. That's how it works. It's ARK. I still really enjoy it. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content. If you want to join the Geek servers, patreon.com/ArahliTheGeek. I will be working on trying to get, I know we got another couple new patrons. I'll try to get you guys right listed through the weekend. I can do that from my cell phone, thankfully. And I will catch you on the flip side. Whee! Splurt.
Be more careful!